So now we're gonna do the programming, the paperwork in the program. So overly fun part that everybody loves. You guys have already seen this slideshow for those of you that were here in spring. I know you haven't seen this. That's okay. We're gonna go over it again. Can't hurt to learn twice, right? You don't want everybody to speak up at once.
Right.
So you guys have already submitted your proposals. We've reviewed them all. I don't think anything got denied. So I still have some of your proposals. There was a confusion of who was actually going to submit the proposal back to you because of the turnover that we had as far as people go this summer. So if you haven't got it back, go ahead and talk to me and we'll see where it's all at. Call conferencing, another group to schedule a program. If you have to go through conferencing, I'll warn you, it can be kind of difficult. Aaron's already experienced this. So be persistent, and if you can't get it accomplished, go through your director. And that will hopefully save some headaches over the time frame. Walmart needs to be done 24 hours in advance. You need to call the RA or the RD 24 hours in advance prior to going to Walmart. Those trips, I believe, are Monday and Thursday at 8 a.m. If you can't go, find somebody else in your program that can. If somebody else in your program can't, and you all have class at that time, see if you can find another RA that will go for you with your supplies. We ran into a problem last year with the RD going for everybody's program. Well, the RD's there shopping for 7 different programs. Supplies got confused, forgotten, or the wrong thing was bought. And then come program time, nobody could bother to go through their supplies, so they had to make do with what they had. Or we ended up buying extra stuff and having just extra stuff laying around. So we're not going to do that this year. So it's up to you guys to figure out how to make it work. Advertising, you have to post advertisements 1 week in advance in 7 places. You've got the 5 dorms: Andrews, High-Rise, Kent, Brooks, Edna, Breezeway, and the Student Center. They have to be bigger than 8.5 by 11, and they have to be hung up 1 week in advance and taken down in a timely manner after the program.
We still have to have a senior RA.
Yes. Or the RD. Just have them look at it and say, "This is pass." 99% of the time you're going to pass. The other time, one time the senior RA is going to look at it and go, "What is that?" But I don't foresee that being a problem.
And we have purchased the rest of the TV screens for the lobbies that don't have them yet. And hopefully sometime soon they'll be up. So that's another option if you want to advertise on a TV screen. And like, I know in Kent, where they're putting it is going to be like, if you're standing in the lobby waiting for your friends, it's in a place that you're going to be watching it. So, and once you do a picture for one, they can go in all of them. So.
The RA puts on the program. Make sure that you're set up and that the program starts at 7 p.m. or whatever time you've designated for the program to start. We don't want to be having programs say that it starts at 7 p.m. You guys show up at 6:55 and expect to be ready in 5 minutes. Some of the RAs that have been here can speak to the fact that it takes more than 5 minutes to set up a program. Contrary to public belief, we don't just throw these together in the order. It takes a lot of planning. There's always something that comes up.
Something I like to do, I'm going to have a program at like 7 or 8 o'clock that night. I'll start at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon setting up. And that way, if you do get done early, you have time to eat supper, get your clothes changed, you change clothes, and then you have a break also, instead of working on a program for 6 to 8 hours, just straight. You at least have a break. By the way, on that note, if you're on the Kent Hall Kicker, that's September 15th, which is almost exactly a month from today, so we're going to be getting going on that.
Your attendance sheet can be found on the group page. You're going to need to have one of those filled out for every program that happens. You also need to have a program assessment form, and those are little half sheets. If you can get viable feedback, that's preferred. A lot of times we get 10, 10, 10, 10 more food. that gets us nowhere. If you can actually try and get something that means something, we do look at those, and that will help us in the future to put on more successful, or better programs that actually appeal to a broader population.
Sometimes it's hard, but try to avoid asking your fellow RAs to fill them out for you. That might help you get better feedback instead of just, yeah, I'm gonna help this guy out. If you get a bad feedback form, we're not gonna dock you for it. I mean, the bad feedback's only gonna help us. It's gonna tell us what not to do.
We don't look that negatively on you, it's just constructive criticism that we utilize as a tool for us.
As we do this program in the future, what could we have done to make it?
Then there's a prize sheet that needs to be signed. That is independent of the attendance sheet. Last year it was attached. This year it's a completely different form. Make sure you bring that to the program if you're going to be giving away prizes. That's for billing purposes. We have to know who the prize winners are. When you give them their prize, write their name legibly next to it and have them sign for it. So that they know that conferencing, foundation, CAP all knows who the prize is went to. In the past, there's been an issue with Pitt being accused of giving away their big prizes to their friends. And there's been some inside deals going on there. We don't think that's happening, but we want to be able to say, here's our prize list winners, if that ever comes up. So, paperwork needs to be done within 2 days, 48 hours after the program is complete. That's plenty of time to get your program information back to Tammy. That's for billing purposes. That's not for us. That's so that she can get the bills paid. That 2 days can quickly turn into a longer time frame. So we will require that. If it's not done within 2 days, the credit for your program can go away. You'll have to redo a program, but because there's already been a budget spent on it, you have to do a program with no budget. So get that in. Yeah, we're good there. And we've covered all this up to this point. The only thing that may be different is that if there's a request to bring food on campus, and once again, that'll be through conferencing. If it's within the dorms, as of now, it is not going to be filled out. If that changes, we'll let you know. That was a confidence, or a question that was brought up this summer is, we need a request to bring food on campus in the dorms. As of now, as it stands, we do not need that form if it's in the red room or any of the dorms. So, when there's a request to extend hours in the student center, if your program is going to go past 10 p.m., that's their normal custodial hours. At that point, all they ask is that they are able to staff somebody to make sure the building's locked and shut after we leave. So, if anything late night is going on in the student center, your RD should take care of that. They may put you in charge of that, just so you know what you're looking for. There's the group page. Does everybody have an idea of what that is? If you don't, did they go over that in the programming over there?
Yeah, they're going over the group page, that's good.
Huh?
Everybody's going over the group page.
Yeah.
So I think the group page is pretty important.
So, your large program, this is what you're kind of required to complete all for the semester. Your large program will be your big building program. You have your 2 category programs that you signed up for. Your 1 floor program and your late night that you're already on. That includes the Ken Hall Kager, the graffiti party, Pretty in Pink dance, the what? Minute to Win It. Pinterest party, I believe, is a late night program. There's a fiesta at the end of the semester. All those are all late night parties. So, man versus food or something, yeah. So those are all late night programs. And somewhere there's a list of who signed up for what. Not entirely sure where that is, but we'll get there. And you also are required to assist with Classes Day, Halloween, stuff like that. That's not really part of your programming, but you're on call anyway, so you're required to be here, so you might as well make yourself useful. Those are the fun days. This is just kind of a basic reminder, and maybe new information for some. The programs cannot include alcohol, and that's not on campus, but that's off campus as well. So if you're gonna go down to the bowling alley and have late night bowling, they can't serve alcohol there. Last night was kind of an exception, in fact, that we were just all our age and trained. But if we were to actually put on a program for the students, they can't serve alcohol at the same time. So you have to make sure that's clear to the learner before you get to that point. Can't work with the same RA on the program the same semester. This is limited to your 2 regular programs, not your floor late night program. So those 2 programs that were just part of the right here. But the ones that include like your diversity program and such, you can't work with the same RA on those. You have to allow all students to participate. Because the money comes from CAP, you can't exclude anybody, and that does include your floor program. Even though your floor program is designed specifically for those residents, because the money's coming out of the CAP budget, we have to allow them if they show up to participate. It doesn't mean you have to advertise across campus, but if you have a friend or whatever of a resident that wants to show up and wants to participate, we have to allow them. Can't exclude. So,
Like Christine said, like they've done spa nights in the back, or in the past. They'll do like pedicures, manicures and stuff, but they'll also have massages being given. So really a guy can go have a massage. Or, I mean, a lot of these programs will have fruit at them. So I just like walk through and just grab a handful of fruit, sign the sheet. You know, then guys are able to participate. And I guess if you wanted to take your thumbnails.
Sean may choose either toenails painted. Door tags, in this year we're going to do 2 sets of door tags. We're going to do one at the beginning of the year and the one after midterm break. The one at the beginning of the year will be superhero themed. The one after midterm break will be zombie themed. We're still trying to come up with a complete thought of what the Halloween one is, but that is kind of the homecoming theme this year, so we're going to try to follow that.
I was trying to come up with something like a model to use, but all I'm thinking of is like eagles with blood running out of their mouth, and the team would play against that day. I mean, it could get pretty violent. So I'm trying to come up with a way that we can still make it appropriate. You don't want to have spears going to the team die.
If you guys have any bright ideas, let us know.
Who are we?
We don't know yet. Well, we know there's a schedule out, but we don't know.
There's no volleyball, no game, same. The reason they have to get is because it's closest to the games they have.
It's Halloween right then.
It's the same word.
Yeah, it's like the 24th of October or something.
Yeah, then our be ready because
Halloween and homecoming mixed together.
weekend before.
Does anybody have any questions? These are some of the big programs. Homecoming dance, carnival. And this is, like I said, open mic. We don't know if that's actually going to happen. The person who's kind of in charge of that, Cassie Murray, she did decide to quit this summer, along with a handful of other people. So, but arm and leg wrestling, the Fiesta, Kennel Carrier, win it pretty pink. How about them apples? Man versus food, Pinterest party, graffiti party. I believe the Fiesta and the graffiti party may have been switched. Or they were switched to that. There was a switch there somewhere, so.
I guess it's to that, because the graffiti party, they wanted to get in the year.
Okay.
That's right.
There was something with